Scholars, this is Miss C, and it is so good to see you today. We will be focusing on a wordsful activity throughout our lesson.
Materials.
You will need a paper and pencil for our learning today. Our first learning target says, I can identify 1 and 2 syllable up words spelled with E and O in a shared text. The second learning target says, I can read, identify the sound, and spell 2 syllable up words spelled with E and O.
Read aloud.
We are going to read a poem together today called Nighttime Fun. Listen for words that have something in common. Here we go. Nighttime at my house is not normal, I bet. My brother has a monkey, quite a lovely pet. He plays with my kitten some days until night. They even keep playing when I turn off the light. What similarities did you notice in many of these words? As you can see, when we look through this poem, we have the schwa words: normal, brother, monkey, lovely, kitten, some, and even. Be on the lookout for more words that have the schwa sound. My mother has chickens in black, white, and red, and each little chicken has its own covered bed. My sister has a garden in front of our house. Among those who live, there is a tiny gray mouse. I think I heard many words with the schwa sound again. Go ahead and try to find the words with the schwa sound. Let's take a look at our poem to find the words that have the schwa sound. I have mother, chickens, chicken, covered, garden, front, and among. Here's our last page of our poem. Each night she goes out when he's ready to sleep and covers him warm with wool from some sheep. When the moon is above us and all this is done, we welcome tomorrow and more of this fun. Did you see more words that have the schwa sound? Let's take a look. We have covers, from, some, above, done, and welcome. That's a great poem. Let's read this last part again together to practice reading with fluency. While we read, focus on reading smoothly, with expression, with meaning, and at just the right speed. Good luck. Each night she goes out when he's ready to sleep and covers him warm with wool from some sheep. When the moon is above us and all this is done, we welcome tomorrow and more of this fun. Great work reading with fluency, friends.
Transition song.
Can you take a closer look, a closer look, a closer look? Can you take a closer look at these words today?
Word work.
We are going to investigate some more schwa words like the ones we heard so much in our poem. As you saw, the sound can come at the beginning or the end of 2 syllable words. We will decide where the schwa is in each word. When we hear the schwa sound before M, N, V, and TH, it is spelled with an O. When we hear the schwa at the end of words with N, it is spelled with an E. You'll notice the sound in the E-N ending is slightly different as well. It sounds close to the I sound. We will also write down the words so make sure you have your paper and pencil ready. Let's go. Here's our first word. Brother. Where do you hear the sneaky schwa sound in brother? Say it with me. Brother. Brother has a schwa sound sneaking up on the O. It sounds more like than the we'd expect. Go ahead and write down the word brother on your paper. Here goes our next word. The next word is even. Where do you hear the sneaky schwa sound in the word even? Say it with me. Even. Even has a schwa sneaking up on the second E. It sounds more like than the we'd expect. Go ahead and write the word even on your paper. Here's our next word. Kitten. Where do you hear that sneaky schwa sound in the word kitten? Say it with me. Kitten. As you can see, the kitten has a schwa sneaking up on the second E. It sounds more like than the we'd expect. Go ahead and write down the word kitten on your paper. Here's the next word. Front. Where do you hear the sneaky schwa sound in front? Say it with me. Front. Front has a schwa sound sneaking up on the O. It sounds more like than the we'd expect. Go ahead and write down the word front on your paper. Here's our next word. Keep working hard, friends. Garden. Where do you hear the sneaky schwa sound in the word garden? Say it with me. Garden. Garden has the schwa sound sneaking up on the second E. It sounds more like than the we'd expect. Go ahead and write down the word garden on your paper. Here's our last word. Cover. Where do you hear the sneaky schwa sound in cover? Say it with me. Cover. Cover has a schwa sound sneaking up on the O. It sounds more like than the we'd expect. Go ahead and write down the word cover on your paper.
Closing reflection.
What did you do today that is helping you become a more independent reader? That is so great to hear. You did a great job reading and writing schwa words. Keep up the great work, and I can't wait to see you next time.